I remember sleeping on the floor, mama, she was broke. Was taking showers in the cold. And I remember seeing niggas sell dope, buying cars and clothes. So that's the only thing I know. We had no house, no lights, no car. We ain't had no food.
Sup? Dope.
I wouldn't suggest watching this video alone, as what happens in it is pretty creepy. Reddit user Sir Squid posted the following video and writes, "My wife and I occasionally hear footsteps when nobody is there, and sometimes this is followed by a rocking chair moving. I set up a motion camera over the weekend and this happened."
That's a lot of momentum. You dead ass right now, like, it stopped.
Now, if the rocking chair didn't stop, I would have dismissed this as fake. Someone could have easily pulled this off with a string and blurred it out with special effects. However, how the rocking chair stopped seems as though someone stood up from it. Perhaps it was a ghost that stood up just to knock over the stuff on the shelf. But as always, I'll leave it up to you to come up with your own explanation. Feel free to share down below.
Right.
Facebook user Shyunique Legacy was live streaming on Facebook when he captures something unsettling. Take a look.
Oh, I ain't just gonna laugh. This shit right here that I just seen, man. I'm telling you guys some weird ass shit going on around this motherfucker, dog. Like, on God, it's some weird ass shit going on around this shit. Like, I'm really just out my mind right now, because I really think I just saw like, I'm finna open my back door, bro,
I don't
and
want
show
to
y'all
see
that the
it.
picture came from in the back of my yard, man.
I don't want to see this shit.
Let me see if I can flip this around. That's the exact motherfucking spot now. That's my backyard.
I don't see nothing.
A little piece.
I don't see nothing.
This is the exact spot that I just.
How y'all doing? Y'all good? I'm not. Wow. Holy shit.
Hold on.
This wasn't the first time Shyunique has seen the strange entity. He's seen it before, lurking in the trees in his backyard, and took a photo.
Before? Like, how many times have you seen this mother clucker? Like, all I need is just one time. One time I've seen that mother clucker. I'm on a whole different planet right now. All it takes is for me from one time. All it takes is one time for me. One time.
Photo of it. It's hard to make out what's in this photo, but there appears to be something there. But the video he took is the most compelling piece of evidence of this strange entity. Although interesting, it is still nonetheless pretty creepy.
That's scary as hell. It's not pretty creepy.
It can be such a relief when you capture on camera what many people have doubted to be true, especially those you've told. Such was the case for Reddit user Project Bad, who captured the following on camera. Project Bad writes, "I asked the spirit in my house to knock over the giraffe. No strings or anything, just a straight up response from the other side. I've been telling people for months that things happen in my house that I can't explain, and I started filming my house and caught this."
Is that the giraffe?
Yes! Yes!
That was your immediate response. You told the spirit to knock over the giraffe, and the spirit knocks over the giraffe. Are you talking about something? Yes! I'll tell you right now, God forbid, spirit, not take some of these lights down. I promise you, if these lights move any way, because these lights are like they're thumbtacked to the wall. You can't really see it because they're clear thumbtacks. But that's not. I can 100% tell you that if I tell a spirit to move my lights or anything, I'm not gonna 100% tell you. I'm not gonna say yes. That's not gonna be my immediate response. I can guarantee you that 100%. Promise you, I'm not gonna say yes as my first response. I'm not gonna say yes at all. That was your immediate response.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you see that? Fuck yeah.
You can tell by the sound of his voice how relieved he is to have finally captured what's been happening at his place. This is just one of the many strange things that have been going on in his home. He has yet to upload more videos of these strange occurrences, so stay tuned.
Yeah, that's probably because he got clocked up.
Kevin Koger lives at an apartment complex that's been there since who knows when. It's been up for a while, that's for sure, and it's for this reason that Kevin thinks his apartment is haunted. Kevin states that he hears strange noises at night, but the creepiest thing he's encountered so far was the following incident he captured on camera. Check it out.
Yo, what the
That's
Yo. Bruh?
you got it.
Bro, what the Dude, what the
You got it.
Holy. I got goosebumps. What the I'm out, bro.
That's not goosebumps that you got. That's clucking. He went inside of you. That thing went inside of you. No condom necessary. All deep inside of you. Every last bit, every last inch of that spirit went inside of you. That's not chills.
I'm out. No way. No way.
As you can tell, Kevin is at a loss for words. He makes it clear that this wasn't staged or set up to look real. This actually happened, and he thinks that this might be the doing of some entity. But what are your thoughts on this? Could this be a ghost or an attempt at making it look like one? Let me know down below.
That's a whole ghost and then some.
Gavin Watts was using Google Earth to explore the catacombs of Paris, which is a place that is known to be haunted. Knowing this, Gavin wasn't surprised to see the following image that was captured. Have a look. It's pretty spooky.
Were those real skeleton, like, skulls? Is that real skulls? I see it. God damn. But is that real skulls though? Is that like real, like human bones?
There have been many strange things caught on Google Maps/Earth, but this is definitely up there with the rest that are really creepy. But as is usually the case, there might be an explanation for this. Perhaps this might have been the cameraman who was sent by Google to take these photos. Who knows? But one can't help but think that this might be a spirit or some entity. This is the catacombs after all. If you don't know what that is, then I highly suggest you look it up. It's pretty terrifying. And definitely check out As Above, So Below. It'll for sure leave you feeling spooked. Reddit user Notorious went straight to his garage after hearing noises that were coming from there. He was on Snapchat.
Really? Really? So instead of you haul assing to a safe place and more than 6 miles out, you go to the exact place to where the cluckness is going on. That's equivalent, there we go, to you having girlfriend, but having a girl as a friend. It's not going to end well, especially if your friend girl looks bomb as hell, fine as hell. It's not, because you know what I mean. Like, it's only a matter of time before y'all two cluck if y'all haven't already.
Talking to his fiancée about the strange noises he was hearing. He was sending her clips of the garage in the hopes of capturing something strange. And, to his surprise, he did capture something unusual.
Yeah. See a ghost. I'm not sure if I even believe anymore. But yo, okay.
Was that a cat?
No.
I think that was a cat. Like, after the thing fell, I think that was a cat after like the, you see it, but I think that was a cat. And it's like, after the thing fell over, the cat was like, Mike, which is the owner. Mike, you saw that? You saw that, right? I saw that. I saw that before you saw that. And you still right here? You're recording. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. So me as a cat, I'ma just out this motherfucker.
What the f?
Something pushes the sleeping bag off the shelf. Notorious has stated that his dog was at the garage door, far away from where it was at.
Oh, that's a dog.
So it couldn't have been his dog that accidentally tipped the bag over. Others have stated that it might have been a rat that was passing by. Although that might be a possible explanation, I just don't think that's what happened. As always, what are your thoughts on this?
It must have been a big ass rat.
It isn't
Like
often
New
the
York
case
rat.
that a ghost takes on the form of an actual human body. Rarely do we see videos of such spirits. We usually hear about them in stories or personal experiences. But this next video might be actual proof of a ghost manifesting itself as a living, breathing entity.
Oh
Check it
my
out.
God.
It's pretty creepy.
I already checked it out. So as you're dancing and having a good old time, right, enjoying yourself, making a TikTok or whatever, all 5 or 6 of your senses are dead, including but not limited to, I might be a little iffy on this, but your sight, not working, non-existent. Your feel, non-existent. Your taste, non-existent. Your smell, non-existent. What's the other one? You got taste. You got smell. Got sight. You got feel. Oh, hear, right? Yeah. You don't hear nothing. All 5 6 senses are non-existent. Because if you can't sense nothing right now, that means you got the cluck gene. Because That's a whole jump right there, and you can't sense nothing. That shit is crazy. Oh, that jump moved.
Kamiata Orange, the person recording this, was dancing in her bedroom when out of nowhere, an apparition of what appears to be a girl manifests itself right behind her.
Damn.
Maybe this entity wanted to make its presence known, and it could only do so through the lens of a camera, as for some reason, cameras can detect what the human eye can't. Of course, this is merely a theory, but I'd be interested in hearing what your
I'm gonna just point out the obvious. He zoomed in, but like as he zoomed in, I don't know if y'all noticed, but like old girl like titty was just just all over the place in the video, like just like that little side boob.
thoughts are on this. I wouldn't suggest watching the following clip unless you're fine with looking over your shoulder once every few seconds.
Don't do that. Don't say
In the
that.
following clip, someone appears to have set up a camera on a table pointing at the kitchen entrance. The reason as to why it was set up there in the first place is unknown, but later in the video, it becomes clear as to why it was there.
What is
Watch
that?
this clip and see what happens.
What is that? I see something else moving. The hell was that?
A shadowy apparition passes by in front of the camera. The strange activity that might have been going on in this house might be the reason as to why there was a camera. Again, this is purely speculative, but I can't help but think that there have been strange things going on in this house. That's usually the case with videos like these. Regardless, this video is pretty creepy.
Okay.
If you're hiding under your blankets, then good, because this next video is too creepy to see out in the open where it's dark. A child is seen resting in his crib. However, he appears to have been woken up by something. It isn't until seconds later that we see what it was that woke him up. Have a look.
Oh, is that a face? Okay, that was the orb, I think. That's a face. That's a wow. Okay. Wow. God damn. Wow. Is that a face? What is that? Holy shit. Oh my god, that thing is close.
Whatever this is, it appears to be observing the child with a deep gaze in its eyes. I can imagine the terror the parents of this child felt upon seeing this video.
Okay, now I see a better okay, wow, that's creepy. That is so scary. Okay, at first I was like, is that a face? I couldn't tell if that was a face or now I can see the face. I can see the whole face. It's talking about something. That thing is really close.
It would be in their best interest to move or to call an expert who can better handle entities that loom over children in their sleep. One thing's for sure though, I would never leave my child alone in that room ever again.
I would hope not. What I am saying.
I'm sure you've seen videos of pets that look like people. Most of them are funny, but this one is far from being funny and is probably the creepiest thing I've seen. I don't know who this cat is supposed to look like, but if you asked me, I would say Smarf from Too Many Cooks. If you haven't seen that video, then good. You don't want to watch it. Trust me, it's the stuff of nightmares. Working as a bartender has its benefits, some of which include getting tips and meeting lots of new people. But the best part is that sometimes you'll encounter paranormal activity. Well,
How in the clucking world, I love the sound effects. Is that the best part or one of the best parts of being a bartender? That should be your least favorite part, if not no parts whatsoever. That doesn't make no sense, what you just said.
Well, such was the case for the following bartender who looked over the following footage from the night before and saw this. Pay close attention to this area of the screen or you'll miss it.
Watch the tequila bottle on the left.
I see it. Wow. 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 Wow.
See that?
Shit.
Reddit user Best of Us states that there have been multiple strange occurrences that have taken place at his work. However, most of these occurrences can be explained. Yet, this incident, which was fortunately captured on camera, is one that he can't explain. Maybe it's an actual ghost. Best of Us believes this, as according to the bar's history, a married couple and their kid were found dead in the building during the 80s. On top of that, according to a few stories, there have been a couple of people who have taken their own lives at this place.
Wow.
As you can see, Best of Us is leaning more towards the paranormal side to explain this. I would too, given the history of this place. But what are your thoughts on this? Let me know down below.
I think he's
Thanks for
clubbed.
watching, and until next time.
So for that bartender, the first story, the real question is, two questions. Did he know about the deaths before or after he started working there? Because if we known that before, then you're clubbed. If you know that after, then because you're still, either way you're still clubbed, because it's like, if you knew it before you started working there, and then you started working there, you're clubbed. But then if you noticed it, if like you knew about it after you started working there and you still work there, you're clubbed. But all I want to say about like this paranormal stuff is like, you know what I mean? Like I believe in it. I've always believed in it. You know what I mean? And when I see certain videos and like certain movies and real life stuff, it further solidifies that. What? It further solidifies? Yeah, that. But I mean, you gotta be like, if you don't believe in stuff like that, then you should start now, ASAP, like right now. By a show of comments, how many of you all believe in the paranormal activity? Let me know in the comment section below, because surprisingly, there's quite a lot of people that don't believe in it. But it is what it is, though. I do. Because I do, I'm constantly watching out for stuff like that. Keep it cool, keep it classy, and I love you. Stay happy. My family.